And that was something that Doug Christie talked about in his post-game presser, or pre-game, I beg your pardon, presser. Just that Philly's defense has gotten better and better the last couple of weeks. Big reason they're on this 4-game win streak. Right back to Paul George they go, off the window.
They're going to be worried about you.
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year.
You can see in the future.
That's Doug McDermott.
We talked about the many qualities we love about his game, but one of the underrated ones is his rebounding ability.
Edwards for three, a little bit short. Fox there with the weak side rebound, and then this is Fox, fouled by, I believe they're going to give this to Reggie. Well, we were speaking of Kentucky one and dones, and Justin is another, of course, a Philly native, as we know. Maxie is another. Wildcats tonight.
It's like a pickup game in Lexington in the summertime.
And De'Aaron played together quite a bit, spinning, fading, and hitting. PG continuing to play well here in Sacramento.
Footwork along the baseline. You see how he just shrugs off the defender there, Fox.
McDermott lost it right into the hands of Edwards. I appreciated your effort. I appreciated your effort.
Didn't sound right as soon as it came out.
Catch and shoot from Eric Gordon, and how good is it to have this guy back in the
seeming locked in right now, especially shooting-wise.
Yeah, he was only expecting to miss one game after the oral surgery, but and as anybody who's had surgery on their teeth know that stuff can just go weird really quickly.
It's a very intimate pain. It is right there in front of you. It's hard to escape. So when you saw Eric in the last couple of his own skin, but this has certainly got to help the cause.
So 4 quick ones in the second quarter for De'Aaron Fox. He's got 11 now to lead the Kings. 18 for Paul George.
Paul's like, how is that? He's slapping all over me.
Paul pulls up in De'Aaron's face, wanted to make his statement, unable to do so that trip down. Here comes DeRozan. Edwards doing his best to stay in front of him, but the mid-range ball.
Got so much game. And if you're going to allow him multiple dribbles and not send help, that's going to happen more often than not. He's just too good.
8 now for DeRozan. Drummond with Len behind him. Fox coming over to help. Look at on.
And Lenz is no small body either. He is not easy to him and pushing him back on his heels. Alex Len having a hard time.
Fox off the screen, way too strong. Len though the offensive rebounds. Trey Lyles from outside.
And now this is a big guy who can shoot threes and stretches the floor. Rebound, but he knocks down threes, does Lyles.
Drummond on the reverse this time. Andre with back-to-back buckets.
Covering the midfoot, able to get it to the other side of the rim, up and in.
Unfortunately, Gordon 2 for 3 from downtown. Monk blocked by Gordon. Ahead it goes to EG. And Eric will lay it up and in. 8 quick ones tonight for Gordon and Doug Christie, and the Kings won back after missing the last 4. Just over 8 to go in our first half. This is number 3 of 4. Foul. Flanked by a number of guys who did coach here in Sacramento. All 3 assistant coaches, Brian Gates, Bobby Jackson, and Rico Hines, all were coaches for the Kings organization. They are.
See the brain trust.
Kings to a G League best 25-7 record.
That's coaching right there. 25-7 in the G League. You know how hard that is to do.
Yeah.
You don't even know who you have on a night-to-night basis, depending on who gets called up.
No pick and roll. Drummond tried to get it back. Unfortunately, another Sixers turnover. It's going to be number 4 on the night.
Usher doing her best Red Fox impersonation. Elizabeth, I'm coming, baby. It's the big one, Elizabeth.
Sabonis drops it onto her, and then
fingers crossed for tomorrow.
Not playing back-to-backs just yet, because trying to keep the knee swelling that kept him out for more games than any of us were expecting earlier in the season. Hoping to keep that down. Paul George, full head of steam off the window for 220 already tonight.
Slow to get up, though. He's still along that. Went to the basket real hard.
And Nick Nurse is trying to tell his guys or somebody to foul. Unfortunately, an easy bucket on the other end by Malik Monk as an athlete. Eric Gordon and Andre Drummond, the 5 on the floor. No Joel, no Kelly Oubre tonight because of a left hand injury that Kelly suffered while swiping a career-high 8 balls Monday in Portland.
I'd like to see Reggie get engaged like we have a couple of games in this trip.
Herder thinks better of that layup attempt with Drummond closing. Good closeout by Caleb Martin. Lining out from Herter, just in defense on De'Aaron, and his defense right there on Kevin Herter. Just keep an eye on the way Caleb plays defense, kids.
So active, and he's so disciplined.
Here's who he said, "Allah, I got you." Reggie Jackson right on target.
No delay, wait no further.
Just give me one more possession, I'll have the Navy. All and Kate out here in Sacramento. Appreciate you all staying up late with us again. Demonis Sabonis, that is. And combine the names, misses, and he has missed tonight. He doesn't do that often.
No, point-blank range. Sixers more fortunate than anything else. You can't give their defense much credit there. Reggie.
Back-to-back, not that time, but Drummond, little tip drill to himself. Eric Gordon connects on another tonight for EG, and the bench is loving it.
Time to shoot a three is after an offensive rebound. Drummond kicks it to Eric, ready to shoot.
Sixers bench outscoring the Kings right now 22-3.
He has shown us a different aspect to his game. Known as a finisher, here he's a facilitator, and he's getting the ball to his teammates.
Gordon looking for more. That one just a little bit of confidence. Gershon Yabusele at the scores table. He'll check in. Next stop action as we approach the 5-minute mark in this first half. Here's Monk now potentially looking to get his own off the Sabonis screen. Kicks out. Trey Lyles, top of the key three. 10th-year player out of the University of Kentucky, Trey Lyles.
He does it. He's got good size. He comes from weak to the middle of the floor and just lets that one fly over the defender.
One three-pointer away from 600 in his career now is Trey Lyles. Behind the back, good ball movement here. Great fake from Caleb. Scoops to Andre Drummond, and Andre will head back to the line and shoot.
Going through lately, happy for the man.
Do we call it the Ricky Rowledge All-Star? With each submission, you're entered for a chance to win a trip to All-Star Weekend in Sim. To cast your vote today and every day until January 20th. And if you were wondering why they were excited, free pizza in the first half on 2 missed free throws here in Sacramento. Sabonis.
About stuff in the first half. I see.
Well, maybe that's why they're struggling to close out in clutch games. Sometimes you need a little extra motivation in the second half, like we have in South Philly. Good news is Paul George is at the scorer's table, getting set to check back in for your Sixers. Drummond, little bully ball there, hook shot.
That little jab out there just to test the waters, create some space. Little baby hook over that left shoulder.
Felt like the waters parted a bit.
Fell through for him.
8 for Andre. Go along with 5 rebounds and a couple of assists. Trey Lyles looking for his 6th.
And I can tell you that he didn't shoot it like that in Kentucky. He has worked on his game over the course of become a new era big guy who can face up and knock down threes.
He was taken 12th overall back in that 2015 draft. Alla 3 picks ahead of R. Kelly Oubre Jr. Ellis blocking Martin, but Caleb winning it back from the corner. Trying to silence to do so. Here's Monk.
King showing his own that time defensively.
Scoops it to Sabonis. Jump.
Opportunity by Malik Monk.
4 assists tonight in the way for Sacramento. As you mentioned, it's a new aspect to his game.
One I don't think he even had or considered 3-4 years ago, especially like his days in Charlotte.
No chance. Andre doubles. Drum going back to the hook.
Oh, I'll take shots like that. I'll live with the results.
Yep, me too. Sabonis open down low. The kick out. Lyles finally misses one from 3. First miss for Lyles from outside. He's 3 of 4 now. Sixers with a 5-point lead. Holiday break. Tyrese doubled up near the timeline and right on the sideline in front of us. Yabu hands it back to Tyrese. Shot clock at 3. Maxey step back, long tray, and just a little bit too strong on the delivery too.
For him.
Lyles got hit in the face inadvertently by Gershon Yabusele getting that rebound. Let's see if that has any impact on his game. Kentucky on Kentucky here. He could hit buckets as well. And now the interim head coach of the Sacramento Kings. Well, don't miss out on this year's theme and promotional night, Sixers fans. A lot of this January actually back in South Philly. As I'll mention, we'll go to Beats, and then we'll head home to South Philly.
Again, the Kings, we walk there. Sixers lucky.
And Malik Monk is going to get, I don't know, it could have just been 2 very deliberate steps that felt like a travel.
No, he looked indecisive there. But here's the thing. You've seen it more. You have to anticipate knowing that they might use it on you.
As Doug told us before the game, he wants his guys to be aggressive, especially on the defensive end. Catch and shoot. Kyle Lowry off the heel. Gershon tried to knock it out to Paul George. Unfortunately, Paul couldn't keep it in bounds. 136ers 0 for their last 4. Kings on a little 7-0 run here, pulling within 3 as we approach the 92nd mark in this second quarter. Fox, the drive and dish. Ellis looking for a little space. Ellis straight on 3. 54.
Got a sideways spin on that ball. Somehow still dropped. Awkward looking release though.
He's been shooting 43% from 3 the last 7 games, has Keon Ellis. Big one there. Lowry the driving kick. Gershon from the corner.
When they can, especially off a long rebound.
Sabonis with 13, Fox with 13 to lead the way for these Kings. And then Domas turns it over.
Another kind of unforced error there, just missed the pass.
Caleb, slot triple, jackpot for he take the lead with just under 40 seconds to go in this first half.
Just the response you were hoping for from a...
Ready tonight for the Kings. Monk looking to respond, that one too strong. Caleb to Tyrese Maxey. Looks like the Sixers will wind off as much of this first half clock as possible. With 6, Paul George with 20 in this first half. Has it knocked away by Sabonis.
Oh, God. What was that?
Might have gotten away with a travel, might have gotten away with a carry. Lyles short on the 3, knocked out to Fox. Fox the double clutch, and it goes. Yabusele did a great job forcing Fox to double pump that 3.